Your sales call just ended 47 seconds ago. In 13 seconds, your buyer will get distracted by another meeting. So you have 60 seconds to lock in this deal. Go. The first 60 seconds after your sales call determines if you're going to close or get ghosted. And I know we all hate that. And today I'm going to show you exactly what to do in that golden minute that separates the closers from everyone else still putting together a follow-up. Now, here's what most reps do after a great call. They celebrate for 5 minutes, update the CRM for 10, start building a deck for 3 hours, send a follow-up the following day, and then get ghosted by Thursday. Meanwhile, your buyer, they've had 3 more calls, 47 new emails, and completely forgot what you talked about. And the data is super brutal, y'all. 80% of deals die because the follow-up took too long. The money is in the follow-up. Not because your follow-ups are ever bad, just because they're late. After your call, buyers have what I call decision energy. It's hot for 60 seconds, warm for an hour, and dead by mañana. And if you miss that window, you're fighting to resurrect a corpse, y'all. So the call just ended. I'm going to go ahead and start my timer. And first move, while they're still on the Zoom, I'm already in distribute, as you see here, or your follow-up platform, wherever you send your follow-up pages from. So let's go ahead and create a new follow-up page. I'm going to hit create page here. We'll start from scratch. Let's say we just chatted with our friends over at Liquid Death. And what we're going to say is, yep, distribute for Liquid Death. Create this page. And what we're going to start with is name this tab post call snapshot. Is what we'll do here. Now, their pain points are still burning in my brain. So now what I'm going to do is talk to the AI while everything's fresh. Okay, so let's actually ask Dante, and we're going to say, hey, create a summary for Sarah, CMO at Liquid Death. She just said her team wastes 20 hours a week on presentations. Let's see, what else should we say? Focus on time savings and revenue impact. Okay. We are trying to get them to use distribute. I'll hit enter here with Dante. Now look at that. It went ahead and it added our post call summary, Liquid Death post distribute. It did a time cost, opportunity cost, how distribute solves this, specific value for Liquid Death. Amazing. So did all this fun stuff. Let's accept it here. Did the first version. Now what we're going to do is go to Dante and say, add our discussed next steps demo with her team Tuesday. Okay, hit enter. All right, now Dante went ahead and added confirm next steps. Team demo scheduled for Tuesday with Sarah's team, how we can transform their current presentation workflow. Here's the areas we'll focus on, and then key question to address. Oh, this is amazing. So we like that. We're going to go ahead and accept those changes. Now here's the power move. I'm going to add her exact words. She said, I can't have my team spending weekends on decks anymore. Add this quote to the tab. Boom. Love it. We went ahead and added that quote there as a quote. We're going to hit enter there, add it as a little quote object, which is amazing. And now what we're going to do, one thing I think would be great is make the subject line reference her joke about death by PowerPoint. Awesome. And so we went ahead and we changed the subject line, avoiding death by PowerPoint, Liquid Death plus distribute, which is awesome. We're going to accept that change. Cool. And their brand is like death related. So this kind of all makes sense. But now let's do a quick review here. So if we scroll down, the ROI is there. The next steps are clear. Her pain point is front and center. This is perfect, y'all. So now what we're going to go ahead and do is just send this real quick. So I'm going to hit share. Let's copy this to Gmail. We're going to create a little Gmail email here. And boom, we just created, this is a link that she can click on right in her email. And hopefully that was really fast. By the time we've sent this, while she's still on the call, she's probably still closing Zoom. All right. Next thing I'll say here is the power moves. Here's what separates the good from the great. There's 3 power moves in that 60 seconds that we're going to talk about. The first one is I screenshot our Zoom while talking, and I'm going to add it to the one pager actually before I send it. So it makes it feel like a continuation. So let me go here. I'm going to add image and I'm going to upload, and we'll upload the Zoom image. And boom, we just added that image of her on Zoom. This fella here is actually way more good looking than I am, so that's okay. But it makes it feel like a continuation, not a cold follow-up. The next thing is the verbal agreement lock. I referenced something they say verbatim, right? Which is, I can't have my team spending weekends on decks anymore. Proves I was listening, not pitching. And then the third power move here is I included one new insight they didn't know, okay? Keeps the momentum building, right? And that is what we want to do here. So now let me show you the ninja level move, which is the multi-threading in 60 seconds here. So while I have momentum, I'm going to create a new tab, and I'm going to create a second one pager for their CFO who probably joined late, okay? So let's go here. We'll title this CFO just for S&Gs. And then I'll say, hey, Dante, on the CFO tab, create a financial focused version emphasizing the 340% ROI that we discussed. And there we go. Financial impact has been added. Let's accept it and take a quick look here. Current state, hidden costs of manual presentations, distribute investment. Oh my gosh, it even created a breakdown for us based on my company data. So now what you have here is 2 stakeholders, 2 perfect one-pagers, still under a couple minutes total to create this whole thing. Now, here's where distribute goes nuclear, y'all. I can see that who opened it. So in this case, let's imagine this was Sarah. 3 minutes after sending, if she forwarded it to the CFO, I'll be able to see that she forwarded it to the CFO, what exactly she looked like on that follow-up, so that we can see if there's internal momentum building. And in this case, what we would hope for is that the CFO spent 2 minutes on the ROI section, which probably means the deal is live and well. Now, here's the thing, y'all. Now, I know more about my deal in 10 minutes than most reps know in 10 days. In the 60-second habit, it has transformed the way my team works, our pipeline, everything. Response rates have jumped from 12% to 47% on average when it comes to follow-ups. Our deal velocity has been slimmed down like it's on Ozempic or something like that. And then our weekend work has went from 10 hours to 0 hours. Because I'm not following up, quote unquote. I'm continuing the conversation while it's still hot, striking while the iron is red hot, y'all. Now look, you can keep taking notes, building decks, and sending follow-ups tomorrow or the day after tomorrow or when you feel like it, or you can start closing deals in the time it takes to read this exact description. So go to distribute.so. You see this button here that says get started? Hover over get started, click it now, set up your templates, do your next call, and try this 60-second rush, y'all. Your buyers will think you're pretty much superhuman, and your manager will think you're on something like Adderall. You'll just be closing deals. Distribute it because the best follow-up is the one sent before they actually hang up. We'll see you in the next one.